Okay. Yes. A new season is upon us after more than 3 months of waiting. Honestly, I've been tired of waiting, and I'm so glad that Formula One is back. Yes, a new season is upon us, and everything is new. We don't know who has the best car. We don't know who has the best engines. We don't know anything. It's like starting from scratch all over again. I can't wait for qualifying, honestly. Of course, I'm gonna have my eyes glued to the free practice sessions, FP1, FP2, FP3. I'm gonna watch everything. I have missed every dose of Formula One. I don't know about you, but I have. And also I'm just excited to see who is who. Who are the fakers and who are the real deal? Because some people are trying to fake it until they make it. I want to see if Ferrari actually have that pace that they showed us in the last day of preseason testing. I want to see them topping the timesheets. I want to see Lewis Hamilton winning races. I want to see Charles Leclerc on podiums. Actually, the inverse is the case because Lewis has not yet had a podium for Ferrari, but I think this season for sure he will have a lot. He will have a lot, except if Ferrari are faking. But I don't think they can be faking what they showed to us in the preseason testing. Anyway, thank you for joining. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Help me grow, help me out with the algorithm because if you're not liking the video, nobody's seeing it. And I only just have 5, 10 views. Help me out. So thank you so much for joining. Also, just to let you know, I will be doing watch alongs this season. So, watch alongs for qualifying and the races, the entire thing. I was doing it last year, although my setup wasn't so good, so the stream is to break. But for now, this season, yes, I would be doing that. So please also watch out for those. Come join. Let's watch the race together. And yeah, keep me engaged during the race as well. So I appreciate all the support I'm getting for you guys, really. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the main thing for today, the predictions, the first predictions video for this new rules regulation. And but before I get into that, let me give you a quick update that we got for I think over last weekend. Yeah, over the weekend. We got news from Formula One that the mandatory two stop at the Monaco Grand Prix would no longer be done. Like it's been removed. So finito. Now we just do the race as it is. No trying to artificially like make the race more entertaining. Monaco is boring because the most exciting thing about Monaco is actually the qualifying. The race is normally a snooze fest because normally who starts first will finish first, except if he crashes or he has an engine problem. So that's it. Except if it rains and your team messes up your strategy as well, that happens. So no more mandatory two stops at the Monaco Grand Prix. Also, the times for qualifying have been increased, like because there are more teams now. I think the time for Q1 has been increased by 2 minutes. I think it used to be 16 minutes, now 18 minutes. The time for Q2 has also been increased by 2 minutes, but Q3 is usually 12 minutes have been increased by 1 minute. So it's 13 minutes now. So those are the little changes you'll see here and there. And also in Q1 now, instead of last season where 5 drivers were eliminated, there will be 6 drivers being eliminated because, of course, we have 22 drivers now. So 6 drivers will be eliminated in Q1, 6 drivers will be eliminated in Q2, leaving us with 10 drivers in Q3 to determine who would be on pole. So, yes, that being said, these are my predictions for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's get into it. On pole position, the first pole position for the 2026 Formula One season, I'm going to be going with the newly married man, Charles Leclerc. By the way, congratulations to Charles Leclerc on getting married. I hope your home is blessed. And yeah, hopefully you win the World Championship this season as well. Because honestly, you're one of the drivers that deserve something like that. So on pole position, yes, as I told you in my previous videos, I'm on the Ferrari hype train. And the best qualifier on the grid is a Ferrari driver. So please, wrap it up. Pole position at the Australian Grand Prix would have to be Charles Leclerc. And you know what's crazy? The last regulations, Ferrari actually started as a better team than Red Bull. So this might just be it again. I just hope they can keep the consistency this time, so they can win something. At least maybe if they are not going to win the drivers' championship, at least they win the constructors' championship. So pole position, I'll be going for Charles Leclerc. So we don't know the standings of the teams right now. So whatever I'm saying is just from vibes, based off the vibes they gave us during preseason testing. So based off those vibes, right? In P3, I'm gonna go with Lewis Hamilton to get his first Ferrari podium. Of course, you could say yes, he had a podium in China last year during the sprint. Actually, he won that one. He won the sprint race in China, but yeah, he's in the actual race. He has not done anything. So yeah. So anyway, P3 for Lewis Hamilton, breaking the Kardashian curses. Yes, I said it. Lewis Hamilton will be successful. All of you will be here to watch it. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton for P3 for the Australian Grand Prix. And in P2, I'm going to go with George Russell. George Russell, yeah. I mean, if you watch my last video, you know I went hard on George Russell. He has to lock in. And what a way to start the season. I think they have one of the best cars on the grid. So let's see what Mercedes are cooking. If they are actually as good as we think they are, he might actually win the race. So, but for now, I'm going to go with George Russell in P2. And in P3, no, and in P1, because I started P3, P2, P1. So in P1, the driver on pole is the driver to win the race, and we call it a day. So Charles Leclerc to win the first race of the season, just like he did in 2022 at the start of the rules regulations that time. I mean, in that race, Max Verstappen actually had a DNF. He did not finish. I wonder where Max will be this season, because not this season, like at the Australian Grand Prix, like, of course, nobody is giving Red Bull the nod that they are one of the best team. I mean, they are one of the top 4, but they are not like top, like top 2, So it's like they are top 3, top 4. That's where their position is. So we will know. We will find out in Australia. That being said, my flop, the flop for this race will have to be Aston Martin. I'm sorry. Like, until we see something otherwise, I think Aston Martin would flop a lot of races, honestly, going into this new season. And I just hope they can turn around the situation with Honda and get to the bottom of the problems they're having with their engines and the battery. Hopefully, just for the sake of Fernando Alonso. Honestly, that guy has gone through a lot in the hands of Honda engines. But yeah, Aston Martin are going to flop the Australian Grand Prix. And for my crazy prediction, in this case, maybe it's not too crazy, but I think both Haas drivers would finish in the points. Of course, I put them as the best of the rest. So if their car is the best of the rest, I think technically they should be occupying 9th and 10th position at the Australian Grand Prix. Anyway, those are my predictions. After the weekend, we will be back here to review all of this. So let me know what you think in the comment sections. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you have your own comments, if you have your own predictions, please put them there. And don't forget to like. If you're not even going to subscribe, please like, okay? Just like, help me grow. Help tell the algorithm that, okay, there's something watch-worthy. Tell the hey, God. Tell the algorithm that there's something worth watching here, So just help me like it as much as, Don't like and unlike, or just like, Don't, not this one, yeah. This one, like this, yes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you after the weekend no, not after. Join me for the watch along. Join me, okay? And I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Peace out.